Fala galera, e aí pessoal, como é que vocês estão? Gente, a gente vai jogar mais um episódio de Final Fantasy XVI aqui com vocês e a gente vai continuar da onde a gente parou, da última missão, que a gente estava reunindo materiais, tá? E a gente vai continuar reunindo materiais nesse episódio também, tá? Eu não sei se vai, eu não sei como vai prosseguir direito, mas é isso, tá? Então você já preparou o teu almoço? E tal. Então vamos nessa, simbora, tá? O que eu estava falando sobre reunir materiais e tal é que a gente ainda tá na missão da Uma Nova Esperança e agora a gente vai para um tal local para coletar esse material aí, que eu acho que é o último material, depois a gente entrega para ela, entendeu? Ok, a gente vai ter que ir pro Ricão Setentrional. Beleza. Para pegar, ela precisa de um material que é leve, que também é resistente a elemento fogo e essas coisas, entendeu? Tá bom. Aqui era o local que a gente tinha conhecido a dama, né? A Jill tá aqui, ó.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Ok. Parece que até, tipo, tá saindo pra comprar coisas no mercado, né? No supermercado.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Eu vim comprar alho.
Ah, yes.
Sim, porque na nossa casa a gente não tem muito alimentos aí, então a gente... Ah, é que nem sair no supermercado, velho. Ok, que mais?
Buy, sell.
E castanhas de pépio.
If that's what you want.
Pronto.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Consegui tudo, agora é só falar com a Jill.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Eu tenho que confirmar que eu tô entregando, sabe?
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Eu sabia, é que nem aconteceu no outro lá com o Gav. Agora a gente vai ter uma conversa sentimental com a Jill e tudo mais. Vou até sair aqui de cena.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
É um pão não, você comprou vários
Big
pão.
white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Cara, que droga, velho. Eles não tiveram nem rolou beijo, sabe? Porque teve uma cena que eles iam quase se beijar. Eu lembro na cena da enfermaria, só que foram interrompidos, que nem cena de anime, né? Toda vez é isso, entendeu? Toda vez tem aquela clássica cena onde que vai quase beijar, aí alguém vai lá e interrompe o beijo, entendeu? E aqui, beleza, tranquilo. Eu ainda tô esperando pelo beijo desses dois aí, viu? Ah, tá bom, agora tem que voltar pro Kratos, né? Ok, né? É o último ingrediente, então... Será que vai construir um navio e a gente vai ver como vai ficar? Pô, eu tô curioso, hein? Imagina como vai ser o nosso navio, vai ser legal, vai ser foda, nossa senhora. Pelo que vi nos desenhos, né? Ai, ai. Vocês não vão pedir pra eu reunir mais material não, né? Já reuni muito material aqui. Eu acho que agora dá pra fazer o negócio, né?
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
É isso aí.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Missão cumprida. Você não acha que eu não sei? Eu conheço esse jogo, mano. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Não vai ter um quarto, quinto, sexto, não, de soltando vapor, né? Ah, só falta o que eu previ no futuro, mano.
I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Isso aqui. Ó, pra quem quiser ler, é só pausar, tá? O legal é que assim, se você ficar meio enjoado da música do esconderijo, você pode ir lá na orquestra e trocar a música, entendeu? Mas eu gosto dessa música, então eu vou deixar ela porque ela lembra... Eu vou chorar do nosso Sage, do nosso dominante do trovão. Trovão não, dominante do relâmpago. Da eletricidade, tanto faz como é o nome. Acho que é relâmpago. Mitch, tá tudo pronto.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Literalmente.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Eu quero ver construção, como vai ser esse navio aí, mano. Tô ansioso.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
É isso aí.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
É literalmente um martelo gigante? Eu queria ver se vai ser isso, meu. Eu não sei se ele tá sendo literal. Olha só, em um segundo, algum tempo depois. Eu quero ver, cadê meu navio? Ah, esse é o nosso queridinho, né? Queridinho, por que eu falei isso? Né?
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Nossa, só
I'm
falta.
sorry.
Como é que é?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't
O
mean
quê?
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
São 4, são 3, são 4. Eu vi lá no projeto, era 4. Ok, e agora? Nossa, Mitch, parece que eu saí do seu lado, coincidência, né?
What's the matter?
Irônico.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Exatamente.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Exatamente.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ai, ai. Tá bom. Agora, agora vamos falar com o Otto.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
I know.
Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Ela vai fugir. Não, ela tem que ver o Cid. Eu sabia, mano. A Mage não quer ver lá.
Is that the thing Toes helped with?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, and she...
É, né?
But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Meu querido sobrinho, minha jornada para Cávia foi um completo sucesso. Um amigo que eu havia mencionado não apenas concordou em compartilhar o conteúdo da caixa forte dele conosco, como também os acontecimentos na Slides Livres. E é assim que eu soube dos esforços de certa jovem amiga sua. Tá. Eu não vou ler tudo, porque eu vou deixar para vocês lerem, entendeu?
Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Exatamente.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Exatamente.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Nossa, a gente vai voltar pro velho esconderijo, né? O legado de Cid. Ah, eu vou chorar, velho. Se a galera começar a falar algo sentimental, velho. Poxa, mano. A gente vai ver o túmulo do Cid, né? Onde ele foi enterrado, né? Olha, só destroços, né?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Eu tava dando risada, velho. Só que eu tava segurando a risada. Poxa, o cara dando risada daquele jeito, mano. Tá bom, vamos nessa. Vamos pra festa de Lautenen. Vá para Bocalat. Eu não consigo ler essas coisas, é tudo em inglês. É tudo em inglês, mano. Ou sei lá, outra língua, né? Olha essa música. Eu conheço ela. Tá bom. Adiante, Vingadores. Avante.
How are you feeling?
Brincando.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Ok, agora a gente vai para Boquilet. Cara, então falta só 2 cristal mater pra...
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
O que eu tava querendo dizer... Já esqueci. Meu, toda vez quando eu paro pra ser interrompido, eu esqueço que eu vou falar, velho. Fogo fato! Ignição! Beleza. Caraca, mano, como é que eu esqueço das coisas rápido, mano? Ah, eu não vou conversar, não. É sério, gente. Fogo fato! Ignição! Explosão! Ai, tomei, calma. Disparo de pedra. Punhos furiosos. Toma. Colossal. Raio do julgamento. Tempestade. Punhos furiosos! Toma! Toma esse contra-ataque aí, hein? O que você achou? Pode vir! Toma! Aí não contra-ataquei certo, mas eu consegui parar. Fogo fato! Transformação! Ignição! Ok, novos inimigos. Punhos furiosos! Ai, não deu certo. Eu tinha parado, nossa. Punho colossal! Ai! Punho colossal! Ok, me arrependi. Intocável. Tempestade! Nossa, eu ia bloquear, não deu. Cai, bloqueia, super poção. Calma. É pra eu parar. Agora você vai ver. Ignição. Já era. é mesmo. Deixa eu ver. Calma aí que eu acabei de lembrar da minha habilidade.
We've done the Republic a service.
Ok. Deixa eu ver aqui uma coisa, pessoal. Vamos ver aqui as nossas habilidades aqui. Eu tinha economizado pra comprar essa fúria terrosa, né? Caraca, mano. Deixa eu ver qual que dá mais dano. Mano, eu vou ter que trocar o... É que dá pra fazer isso, né? Ah, acho que agora que eu tô entendendo. Ah, não, mas aí no soltar no vermelho também é diferente. Entendi. Então, a Fúria Terrosa, que é do Titã aqui, eu acho que eu vou trocar ela. E agora, hein? Porque o punho colossal é bem rápido e dá mais dano, né? Eu vou colocar a Fúria Terrosa. Vou redefinir para segurar. Isso. Calma, redefinir. Pronto. Agora eu não tenho mais essa habilidade. Eu tenho 1000 e já aprendi a Fúria Terrosa, né? A gente pode aprimorar ela também. O bloqueio a gente pode aprimorar também. E outras coisas. A gente pode aprimorar aqui, né? Deixa eu ver. Tá, já peguei isso aqui, a Fúria Terrosa. Vou melhorar o punho colossal. Vou aprimorar ele. Pronto, eu tenho 399. Deixa eu ver se dá pra melhorar alguma coisa. Não. Esses dois Eikons são os Eikons principais com as habilidades supremas que eu tô usando, né? E aqui é o Ifrit. Estou usando essa build aqui, então é isso. Tá, eu acho que eu não tenho nada para eu usar para melhorar, porque eu só usei e melhorei isso aqui, né? Correto. Ok, beleza. Agora, deixa eu equipar aqui. O triângulo, eu sempre deixo a habilidade suprema no triângulo. Que nem o raio de julgamento, né? Beleza. Ok, tá certo. Acho que vai ser assim mesmo, vai ser bem legal. Vamos testar essa habilidade em combate para ver como ela funciona melhor. Mas acho que é só isso. Não tem nem como, não tem nenhuma parar nada. É só uma habilidade poderosa. Beleza. Calma aí. Chutei e quebrei aqui a tábua. Ok. Nossa, sério. Agora que eu queria um inimigo para testar a habilidade.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Ai, ai. Opa, tem um int ali. Peraí. Eu gosto de pelo menos coletar esses ints aí. Porque às vezes são materiais e eles são importantes para certas coisas, né? Ai, falando em inimigo. Sabia. Ó, que tal você se reunir, hein? Fúria Terrosa! Nossa, cara! Caraca, que habilidade poderosa! Caraca, mano, é muito da hora jogar com as habilidades do Titã, né, velho? Por isso que eu gosto. Quanto mais combate, melhor, velho. É, porque é mais divertido, na minha opinião. Ai.
So this is Amigos.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their Eikons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the
true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Cara, como aquela mulher, velho. Nossa, velho. Cara, ela traiu o marido, matou ele. Mano, cacete, tudo isso só por conta que... Ah, o sangue dele é impuro. Só porque ele foi escolhido pra ser um dominante. Entendeu? Que nem... Ela fazia isso com o Clive. Até com o outro filho dela, que era o Joshua, né? Ela meio que tratava ele meio assim e tal, entendeu? Nossa, gente. Essa mulher não gosta dos portadores e nem dos dominantes, entendeu? Porque fala que a gente tem sangue impuro, que somos monstros. Algo assim, né? Cara, nossa senhora. Pior que ela já fez coisa pior, né? Que era destruir o reino. Ela destruiu um reino, velho.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Ai, ai.
Alright.
Calma aí, só vim aqui pegar esse item. Não quero nem lutar, não, valeu. Até os servos estão bravos comigo, velho. O que eu fiz? Ah, eu não vou atacar eles, não. Não tem o porquê, sabe? Peguei aqui esse item e só vou passar. Engraçado que os bichos vêm querer me atacar em vez de das pessoas, né?
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Out of my
Ô,
sight.
mercador, tem alguma coisa? Comerciante, quer dizer. É, melhorador. Eu já tenho sim. Ele vende meteorito, essas coisas.
You've a discerning eye.
Opa, isso aqui é bom até, velho. Isso aqui é pra aumentar a resistência, aumentar a durabilidade do tônico robusto.
You're welcome anytime. Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in... How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
É, como a gente é foragido, a gente não pode mostrar nossas identidades, né? Tá, tem que achar o Goods.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Ah, peraí. Cara, não é difícil achar ele. Ele é grande. Achei ele. Tá aqui, ó.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Mano, roubaram uma criança roubou ele, velho. É aquela clássica cena. É, se alguém trombar em você, tem que tomar cuidado, porque muitas vezes isso aí significa que alguém tá te roubando. É só ter aquela trombada assim e pegar. Pô, mas ele achou que a criança fosse inocente, né? Que não faria isso. Que é isso aqui? É contrate transporte. As caravanas custam uma facada. E Odrin não é de nada. Nós levamos seus bens em segurança pela estrada. É ir pra um prechinho, camarada. Precinho.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
Tá.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Ah, mas ele falou que era um chocobo vermelho, né?
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Ok. Ai, ai. Bom, mais um episódio É que a gente, para adentrar o local, tem que fazer isso, né? Deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, tem modo fotografia. Eu tô entrando pela primeira vez. Deixa eu ver aqui. Calma, pera, volta. Ó. Tá bom, deixa eu sair no modo fotografia. E não era pra ter entrado, não sei como... Ah, tá, agora eu entendi como eu entrei. Ah, deixa eu ver o mapa local. Eu tenho que vir pra cá, né? Ok. Vamos fazer o seguinte, vou salvar o game agora, né? Eu não vou esquecer de salvar. Isso. Prontinho, salvei. E eu vou parar esse episódio por aqui. Vou deixar pra gente pegar o ladrão e a criança e tal pro próximo episódio, beleza? Então é isso, gente. Mais um episódio tranquilo aqui com vocês, tal, da história e tal. Se você gostou, não esquece de você vir aqui dar o seu like, tá bom? Se inscrever no canal e também ativar o sininho para você receber sempre novidades do Final Fantasy XVI aqui para vocês, tá bom? Gente, eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. E é isso, tá? Vejo vocês no próximo episódio. Então tenham um bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. Valeu, falou e tchau, galera. Fique bem.